Picture yourself from the main gates of Albert Park, turn your pony and trap right and guide it a short distance over the uneven ground of a farm track. Aldgate Farm was on your right, and the Union Workhouse and the Methodist Chapel ahead of you. And there was the Paradise Mission. In between the workhouse and the chapel was an open field. And this was going to be the home of Middlesbrough Ironopolis. And it was the start of the rivalry between the amateurs and the professionals. The amateurs heartily disapproved of people being paid to play football. And as an example, Gilbert Smith, the amateur international, if he was playing in a representative match that he also included professional players, he had a pocket full of coins. And if one of the professionals scored a goal, he ran up to him and gave him a coin saying, well, that's what you're playing for, isn't it? And that was the difference between the amateur and the professional. It was a thing in the town that Ironopolis started to steal Middlesbrough's players because Ironopolis had declared their intent to play professional football and would pay the players, and were starting to poach the Middlesbrough players. So Middlesbrough, 7 days before Ironopolis turned professional themselves in order to keep hold of their players. Ironopolis joined the Football League before Middlesbrough, but the calamity befell them in November 1893. They couldn't afford to carry on. One of the reasons being they'd been beaten 6-2 by Grimsby Town at the Paradise Ground, and they blamed Middlesbrough for their unsportsmanlike behaviour in arranging a game against Walking at Linthorpe Road on the same day. Borough lost 3-1, so that, according to the Ironopolis directors, that'll teach them. Then in the midst of all this disgruntlement, the weather turned on Middlesbrough Ironopolis. And the Athletic News, the 20th of November 1893, had a neat way of describing what happened. The correspondent waxed lyrical about the storm fiend. The gist of it all was that the wind played havoc with the Paradise Ground. Half of the stand on the northern side was found some distance away in an orchard, while the larger covered stand had blown away completely. Their funds already badly depleted, and that they couldn't afford the expense of erecting new stands. It was just another blow on the way to extinction. The last rites of Middlesbrough Ironopolis were performed in June 1894, and although there was an attempt to ground share with Middlesbrough Linthorpe Road, Middlesbrough refused because they were not, and it has to be said, they were not friendly rivals. Did not get on at all, and Middlesbrough were not prepared to ground share, and Ironopolis went into extinction.